Hello guys, this is JT Gravity RC. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, it's going to be quite a long video. I'm going to show you how to flash your Floureon H101 quadcopter or the H8 mini quadcopter with the Silver XX or XXX firmware to make it fly Acro and also 3D. So what you need for this project is an ST-Link V2 USB dongle, and you can get this at Banggood. I'm going to put the link in my description to show you where you can get this one. And of course the other thing you need is the Floureon H101 flight control board or the H8 mini flight control board. So this is the blown up picture of the ST-Link V2, and basically you need to connect some wires that you solder onto your flight control board to these 3 pins. So they are the bottom pins. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are the top pins. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are the bottom pins. So you basically need only the 3 pins. So first of all, let me show you the ST V2 link, the real one. Okay, and it comes with this type of wires with female pins, female connectors on both ends. So because you need the male connector for the flight control board, so luckily I have some space, so I just cut them up and then I just solder on to my flight control board. And I want to talk about this. With the flight control board, with the Floureon, if you open up, this is on the bottom part of the board. You can see the CLK, the DAT, and the B- pad here, and the B- on the battery terminal connector. So this is actually the GND connection, which is ground on your flight control board. So basically what you need to do is you need to solder the male pins on the CLK, DAT, and ground. Initially I want to solder on the ground on B-, but then because this is very small space, I was afraid that I might burn this and damage the flight control board here. And because the B- on the battery connection is more in the open space area, so that's why I connect the ground to B-, and then it flows like that. So I'm going to show you how it looks like. By the way, I put the electrical tape here because I want to cover up the exposed wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the electrical tape off so that you can see more clearly. And just to let you know, some users have already done this, and what they've done is they use the flight control board and they put it on a different frame, like carbon fiber frame. So what they do is they do something like this. So they use this type of pins and they permanently connect to the flight control board, and so that they can upgrade the firmware very easily without having to resolder. But for my purposes, I'm going to unsolder this later on after I finish flashing, because I'm going to put this back on the original body, and which doesn't have enough space for the wires, and the wires for mine is just too long. So what you can see here is I put a blob of solder on the CLK DAT, and also the connector here. So then I also thin the wires first, so then I connect them together. The hardest part of doing this is the soldering part, is because of the small board and of the limited space in between the pads. So this is what it looks like after you solder. Okay, and with the CLK connection on the board, you connect it to the SWCLK pin on the ST-Link dongle. So in this case, is the orange is here, the purple color one here, and then with the DAT you connect it to the SWDIO for this Floureon H101, and the ground of course you connect to this terminal. And this ST-Link actually comes with this wire, and because this wire in connecting to my wire is going to be too long, because according to the instructions you have to keep the wires around 10 centimeter to 20 centimeter. So I have to make up my own wire, so which luckily I've got space. Otherwise you can just simply cut this and connect them like with a solder and shrinking tube. And let me show you the pin. So this is what I mean by the male pins. So you connect to this. Then after that, this is the wires that I made. I connect with the shrink tube. Okay. So basically that's how it's done. You connect, and I'm going to unsolder this. I'm going to do a test flight later. So let me just recap. This is how you can connect. Okay. And with this one, remember I solder on to here, here and here, and then I connect it to the 3 pins or the bottom part here. I believe with the H8 Mini you also do the same thing, DAT, CLK and then GND. This is the green board. With the blue board is different. It's different connection to the ST-Link dongle. So basically they are more or less the same. So that's how you prepare the board for flashing. And in this video I'm going to show you some videos on how I prepare the wires and the soldering part, the physical part of preparing the board. And then in the other parts of the video I'm going to show you how you download the software, basically the drivers for the ST-Link and the programming software to build the firmware, and then to flash this by erasing and download this to the flight control board. And also I'm going to put links on where you can get the files, and also links to the references. And I want to make this very simple for you, so I have compiled all the downloads and I put it in my Dropbox with a link for you to quickly download without have to go to the source files to download, which you have to put in some details and you download. So when you click on the link to my Dropbox, you just go to the top right hand up corner on the top, and then just choose the download link, and then you can download the files. And the other thing is, if you need further instruction on how to use or the firmware once it is downloaded to your quadcopter, how you do the calibration or accelerometer, and how you switch from the 6G mode into Acro mode. Please click on the link in the references, especially with the link where you can get the Silverxxx file. And then once you get to that page, there will be instruction at the bottom there to tell you how you can do it. So guys, for the rest of this video, you're going to see how I prepare the board, how I download and install the programs, and how I flash the board. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to do a short demo flight of the new firmware on the Floureon H101. So I'm going also to put some links on my Facebook along this video at the bottom of this video, so that you can click on the link and then you can go to my Facebook to see some pictures that I took of my preparations. So hope you guys like and subscribe to my channel. So until next time, this is JT Gravity RC. Cheers. Hi guys, now I put back the flight control board and reassemble the Floureon H101, and I'm going to show you how you calibrate the accelerometer and also how you change the mode from 6G to Acro. So what you do is, as normal, you connect the battery and then you turn on your transmitter. So what you can do now is, so now it's connected. I'm not sure what's going on with this propeller. I must have put it a bit too tightly. Yep. Let me see. So basically what you need to do is you have to, if you want to calibrate the accelerometer, press this right stick down 3 times. And you can see the flashing light. Okay. And in order to do a 6G mode, what you do is right down. That's 6G. And to go to Acro, left down. And that's it. So right down. Okay, I'm going to fly for you in a short while. So guys, I've done the calibration for you earlier. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fly in 6G mode. So what I'm going to do is right down. This is the flashing light. So this is 6G mode. So you can see the stabilization. Okay. So now I'm going to do the Acro mode. So it's left down. Okay, now this is Acro. Acro is a bit hard to fly with this type of controller because of the toy grade nature. So you don't have a good enough travel distance within the stick itself. So it's going to be very twitchy. So never mind. I'm just going to show you that I've done this. See? So that's Acro. So it's pretty hard to fly with this controller, as you can see, but I'm just showing you that I've successfully done it. So I'm just trying very hard. Yep. So since that the propeller is flown off, so I'm just going to stop this video. So hope you guys like this video, and please like and subscribe to my channel. So until next time, this is JT Gravity RC. Cheers.